Hi everyone, it's Jennifer Mind's Eye, and we're going to do the weekly report. And basically, we're going to do it for the 29th all the way through the new year, through January 4th. And what you need to know is that everything is fine and everything is okay, but everything is a dandelion, lay, way, nay, say, bay. So right off the bat, right off the bat, you can't even do. You just can't even do it. There was something that comes through, and I'm seeing, God rest his soul, former President Jimmy Carter, that he comes through really hard in mediumship right away, and that you must lament and be away and be a day with me because you have to literally take a knee. You literally have to take a knee. You can't even see it coming. All of a sudden, it's right there. And there's something that we have been talking about for weeks that would come through that was highly disturbing. And we don't know what it is. And it's not fear-mongering and it's not instilling or anything of that nature. But you're making my Cockney accent come out a little bit more. So let's look at this. Let's actually look at this. What is true? You have to excuse me. I've been a little bit under the weather and I just couldn't even do. I'm sleeping. So it was a wheel of luck of fortune that came through. It really, like today on the 29th. And it was high power, hard power that came in that caused a phrase that you couldn't even believe it. It was stuck fate. Now, when I say stuck fate, I actually see it in a way. Let me see how I can put it as everyone can understand it in plain language. Stuck fate is like you step in something and you can't get it off, and it sticks to you forever. But I also see like a cut down tree, and you actually see the rings. And when you see the rings, you actually look right down to the middle and say, no, the wood was soft. And then when you see everything all play out, you have to say, go get Dawn, go get it done, go get every form of the spelling, because you can't even believe what came through. It wasn't the act of Congress, it wasn't the pardoning. It wasn't anything signed in. It wasn't in the ledger or the logbooks. But it's highly defensive what comes in. Highly defensive. So this week I have to say by the fourth, everything is pertinent. You haven't lamented yet, meaning like everything is correct and it's not poking fun of anyone. It really is truly instinctive and intuitive only. That's all you really need to find this, whatever this hidden game is. So yesterday we did hear that Sean Combs and Jay-Z, with all their debacle going on, really did reveal a little bit more, at least what we could see as psychic mediumship. And it really flowed through well. But there's something about water. So let's actually look at this because it is water signs for January, but it is Pentacle season, which means it's hard energy, it's cold energy. It is like a slab of slate, almost like you see brand new bricks. You see those ridges. That's what it looks like. And yesterday it was a catalytic converter of a copper coil. You can't even see it. All of a sudden, it's a transmission. And what is it to do? It flowed through well. It flowed through well. Defensive? No. Warrior? No. Do we have to call a mobilization? No. That is how it is. So there is wealth. I do see to a degree there is an easy transition as far as it goes towards inauguration. But I see an up kick kill battle to get a DONE. and to get out and be a bae. There's something still that gives us an ulcer about like for lack of a better term, a torching. But this trolling, especially what we were saying yesterday in the live video of this going, keep it going, that you can't even do it. So where is this collection coming from? Where is everything to do? Where is everything to boo? And to sue. Because I do see suits coming in. I really do. Normal. Absolutely normal. Especially with new presidency and new changes and like changing rank, yada yada yada. But when I actually see it, like there's a lot of things that it has to come in with night. When I see NITE, I have to say that it has to do with a balance of something that is must needed. Because when I see Righto and you're riding along, it's almost like people are not with it. Like they're just talking constant. What is this still? At least out here on the East Coast, there's detriment at least with like a ton of accidents, car accidents. What is this havoc? What is this havoc that people are still not really paying attention? Because when I actually see it, it comes in strong. And it's something I've seen before as an LPN out in the field. They're just not paying attention whatsoever. And when it happens, they're kind of like there in the headlights, driving. And they're like, are you aware? Are you under the influence? Anything like that. And they're like, no, no, I'm tired. I don't feel well. But when I actually see this, I say, it is true. It is true. It is a type of cut it out. Just cut it out. You can't even believe it. When you actually look at it, I actually see like a word bomb, a media bomb, but it's not in your face. It isn't. This one's hard because we really had a hard time getting it out. We kept hearing fortress. We kept hearing like a little bit more research with Roanoke and it was CRO. So we're looking into that and how CRO carved into the wood where Roanoke is actually, potentially showing me a beginning of something this week. I see a two to a four, but a three to a nine. I'm seeing these like hand signs come through, like sign language. So when I see the joy actually come through, it's living, living. Everything is living. But when I actually see it as someone who has studied as a magician all forms of witchcraft to warlocking and what is legal and what is lawful, at least so I can help others, it's something about ash and playing with the ash that has to do with like in heritage and culture and estate and being about in a daily life. That is like when I see this, Haiba, it means like you're gonna want to check to make sure everything is legal and lawful when you get a pistol permit. Make sure your transfers of your firearms are good. All right. This came in as like a stopping of a communication and just normal like body language. It was someone who came in and slinked right in like a slinkadink. That it has such a misogyny surrounded. It closes the weighted wheel and the weighted wheel and the fated wheel to have stone hard apathy. Confirmed. Absolutely confirmed. You couldn't even believe it. Like it just came out in the media. It literally is all in the media. You go there and you sip your tea. There is literally an emotional offer, like, who ushered this in? Who ushered this in? What is it true? You can't even do this. The Knight of Swords goes, no. It is literally right there in your face. You can't undercut or uppercut. You take the title and the turtle. It's truly a road to perdition. To Peaky Blinders. You can't even do this at all. They're literally coming out of the woodworks. They really are. You cannot complete this one, even though they felt and they heard and they thought there was like completely like contracted out. Contracted out means there was someone with female energy who came through and said, no, I got a better idea about this one to have a finality, just like a stabbing right in the back. The anxiety about this week is almost a comical debacle that actually sits there. This is the movie. This is truly the movie. Just sit and watch the nose and watch us here that talk about this psychic mediums and other avenues of syndicate that you can't even see it. You just see here and you go, this is terrible. Was this the movie line? What act are we in? I had to say we're in Act 3, Scene 9 of the fourth row to be done. To be absolutely done. There's there's no celebrations now. At least for me, it really was not a big celebration for Christmas. We're still trying to settle in post-deployment and with major changes that had come in over the last 3 years. But as what I see, it's still kind of the same, but it is a cantankerous contentment for many people in America and across the globe, universally, as the collective, that you can't see it coming, that it's just normalcy because we have bird flu. There's a breaking up partnership per se. Let's see where it is. You'll hear more about steel where there's no steel. All right. What does the collective need to know? All right. On the split of the deck, it's going to cause chaos and anger. It definitely came together. It, my God, it doesn't even want me to talk. It definitely came together. Oh my goodness. This is awful. I can feel it, and I can't even get it out. We saw the railroad tracks in the media. This really hurts. It hurts. That's what really hurts. Is that it's not even funny, and you just have to sit there and laugh. Like, I just can't even do this anymore. It really is something that we did not want to remember about law enforcement and legal and judicial and military on what they can do and what they cannot do. Because when it comes to sitting pretty on a proud of a PTU of a petri dish, the inhibition to the addiction of watching it play out is so absurd that you have to say that the railroad fire, I don't know where that came from. I don't know. Get that out of my mouth right now. The subway fire came in like a thief in the night to a halt stop to literally, what's going on with you? It's not sure. Money's right on the table. Right on the table. So with that, you have to say, it took a lot. It took a lot. When I see the two of swords, and what we talked about was a lack of a crossroads, to an eyes wide shut, to a blindfold, to a blind trust. I wouldn't say it's blind trust. It really is a gateway to a Cateway. Cateway. That'll make sense by the ninth. I'm hearing by the ninth. It's well manifested what has happened. Not the justice we were looking for. But it's a nasty deal. It really is a nasty deal. So when we go and we say, can we actually like have a New Year's Eve celebration or even other get-togethers? I would, but just be picky and choosy. It's just watching the news. Solitude. There's like a fear also of regressing back to how reclusive everyone went during COVID lockdown. That it really hurts that we're hearing about bird flu. We had lost a lot of money with it, and then we're just getting out of no remote work. Here it is, the Five of Swords again. It is a takeaway of something that's not new. And you watch it around a weather pattern for the week. Politics, counterintuitive, highly counterintuitive. Page of Wands, education, there is a new hold. There's definitely a new hold. This is working your magic, working your energy, knowing your words, being appropriate, being everything that you need to be a good citizen, and being like psychic downloaded all throughout the day. There's not a lot of happiness in some areas, especially with healthcare. But there's something of this, like, I wouldn't say, because I keep wanting to do this still, of keep your mouth shut. The Eight of Swords, it's monetary balance. The King of Wands goes, you can't even do it anymore. You can't even do it. Dishonor. There's like a slowing down throughout the week of people going, are we gonna be okay? Do we have to actually break something up? I don't know. But the Three of Wands says there's foresight. There is still foresight. A lot. All right, let's see. Look at the Starseed Oracle or look at the poker cards and see what I gotta do. Something came up. It fired right up. There is conflict, there is soul growth, for lack of a better term. There is common ground. They can go in, they can go out. They're really sorry for uprooting, but in reality, none of it matters when you really like focus out. And everyone just looks like, yeah, you can't even see it at all. So, I mean, when you actually gay a game away, and when I mean gay, I actually mean a different spelling of that term. You can't even be about it at all. You just can't. You sit here at the table and you have to say, what are they conjuring up next? What are they doing? Because what I'm saying is, says loosen your grip and coping mechanisms and density addiction, let God in. What is the resolution for the collective? What does the universe want us to do as a resolution? Because mine was you're not supposed to speak out your plans until it's time to enact them. That's part of a resolution. So, what are you resolving? So basically, it's bringing something unconscious to light. It's seeing the potential in everyone, even if you don't mean it to. It's loyalty and safety and trust, knowing that you still have safety around you. It really is embracing my new self. Embrace your awareness, Jennifer. Face your true north. You're not for everyone. That's harsh. That's really harsh. I'm telling you, the universe really is hard. But it really is soul gifts and training, and it's time to step up. I feel like that's for everyone, knowing a little here and there. So when I actually do this and I say energetic sovereignty, absorbing what is not yours, what energy are we absorbing? Everything and anything is something and nothing. Because it really cracked quite a bit of people. I mean, a lot of people are at rock bottom. You really have to become the alchemist and actually write the book. I rarely promote that. So let's actually look at something else. The numbers. Let's run the poker cards. Because game night's coming. New Year's. All right. All right. Five of spades and two of spades. A seven, it's a cup. It's a cup. Three of spades, two of spades, a five. It is known. Four of hearts, two of spades. Go out. Go out and have fun. Go out and have fun for New Year's. All right. Ace of clubs. I wouldn't really get down on it, but really, the six of spades says when you go out, you're gonna have fun. You're gonna do good. But the five of diamonds is gonna come in and it's gonna say, no, you gotta cut out some energy to actually look at it. So when I look, I say, it's actually okay. Really, starting today, it is relax mode. It is the hustle and bustle. But when I'm looking at the calendar right here, the 30th, something's known in the media. Then it goes quiet. Then on the first, it is another known that's not in the media. It will reveal itself gently by the second. By the third, we can feel it in our energy, in our body. On the fourth, it's stone cold quiet. That's where the Jack of Clubs comes in. That's gonna say keep reading your papers, reading between the lines, and trying to figure out why we're having synchronicities about railroad and about crossroads, about signs and about steel and about Teamsters and about all these things. Because I swear we were promised a smooth transition. Eight of Diamonds says it's like there's a lot of things on the table. A lot of things on the table. So with that being said, that's all I have to say. We'll talk about this next week. With anything else, please leave a like, a comment, a share. Send me an email if you have further questions, and we will talk to you soon. Have a good night.